When your child struggles with sensory issues like daily meltdowns, refusal to wear certain clothes or eat certain foods, difficulty with sleeping and making transitions and so forth, it can be exhausting and also very isolating for parents. Each sensory-related tantrum or meltdown in the store or restaurant leaves you feeling the judgmental stares of other parents or people who don't know your child's struggles with sensory issues, and that there is a root neurological cause to your family's daily struggles. As parents, there is nothing in the world we love more than our children. When they suffer, we suffer. So if you have a child who is easily overwhelmed in large crowds, can't handle loud noises or certain textures, is always touching everything and can't handle transitions well, or doesn't even pick up on social cues or understand personal space, not only can it be frustrating, but it can be absolutely heartbreaking to watch them struggle with stressful sensory situations. While many conventional pediatricians and people still mistakenly believe that sensory issues in kids are just boys being boys or the terrible twos, the truth is that they do not resolve on their own, and often these issues grow into other challenges later in life. This video is specifically made for moms and dads who want to understand sensory issues in kids better and explore natural solutions when therapies, diets, and avoiding triggers don't necessarily seem to help. In this video, you'll learn all about sensory issues, what they are, how they manifest, their impact on kids' lives, underlying causes like subluxation and nervous system function, as well as the vagus nerve. Plus, you'll get drug-free care options like specialized chiropractic care, calming techniques, sensory diets, and more. Sadly, the rate and prevalence of sensory issues in kids has exploded over the last generation or two, with some studies and estimates showing it now to be as high as 1 in 6 kids. Sensory processing disorder and related sensory challenges in kids are still poorly understood by conventional pediatricians, and they often fail to really recognize a child's struggles and their real root causes, leaving parents feeling alone and struggling to find out what's really going on with their child. This video will help clear up any confusion and answer those questions in a major way, mom and dad, and also leave you with those drug-free action steps that you seek to be able to help calm your child's sensory storm and get them back to happy, calmer, and better days. Sensory issues involve difficulties processing various stimuli and are linked to conditions like sensory processing disorder, autism spectrum disorders, and ADHD. Once the sensory processing systems of our bodies become overwhelmed and off track, it leads to constant noise, confusion, and disorganization within the brain, which then links to autism and ADHD. Once the brain to body connection gets disrupted and filled with all this noise and confusion, it immediately disrupts focus and cognition, as well as behavioral and emotional regulation in a major way. The simplest way to understand how sensory issues in kids affect the brain's function is to know that the brain and body are connected through all sorts of sensory nerves. So if the digestive system, our muscles, the immune system, and so forth are dysfunctional, that noise, tension, and inflammation reaches the brain and disrupts its function. The two main pathways that are linked to sensory issues in kids are the proprioceptive movement-based pathways and the vagus nerve, which is the number one most intricate and important sensory processing nerve in the entire body. These two sensory pathways are designed to calm, relax, and regulate the brain, also known as the exact things kids with sensory issues struggle to do. When these pathways become interfered with and dysfunctional, or what we call subluxated, sensory issues can then brew early and often for that child. The most common cause of injury or interference to the brainstem, the vagus nerve, and proprioception is birth interventions and trauma from forceps, vacuums, inductions, or C-section deliveries. The most common first solution that parents turn to for sensory issues in kids is occupational therapy, or OT. It's primarily used to help kids with sensory issues. OTs create a plan that may consist of exercises, integrative activities, and other forms of therapeutic tools to improve their fine motor skills and their sensory skills. However, these movement-based therapies often fall just short of getting to the deeper root causes, like subluxation and stress stuck onto our nervous system, altered proprioceptive input, and vagus nerve dysfunction coming from the brainstem, the upper neck, and the entire neurospinal system. If your child is struggling with sensory meltdowns and you've tried everything to no avail, it's likely that there are deeper neurological and vagus nerve dysfunctions that need to be addressed. This is where neurologically focused pediatric chiropractic care comes in. It's a very specialized form of care that we provide at Haven Family Chiropractic. In our office, we use very specific advanced technology called the insight testing that can actually directly measure the location and the severity of these sensory issues and subluxations or stress stuck on the nervous system within the child's brain and nervous system. And this is helping us to form a customized, tailored plan to address the root cause of their sensory issues. Over time, as we address this stress stuck onto the nervous system and neurological dysfunction, your child's nervous system can better calm, relax, and regulate, leading to better sleep, easier transitions, fewer meltdowns, and vastly improved quality of life. Over time, as we address this stress stuck onto the nervous system and neurological dysfunction or subluxation, your child's nervous system can better calm, relax, and regulate, leading to better sleep, easier transitions, fewer meltdowns, and a vastly improved quality of life.